Hello. This is my third one, last one, hopefully. Um, well, it is going to be my last one. So I'm going to do the video analysis of the text of the Sirjan um, by Ali Khan Fazari Kirmani. Um, believe is this the author. It was a little hard to tell or get information online about this particular author. Um, he didn't have much information out there. What I was able to find is that the word where he wrote was from 1872 through 1874, and it was called Jughraphia y Kirman. That's basically like in Arabic, or I'm sorry, it's Persian, because this is in Iran. Um, Geography of Kirman. So, in this text, the author writes about basically what it was like to live in the time frame, and why, and it talks about some of the goods that this district makes. So there was Kirman and Shirjan as two very powerful districts, and there was many outer districts from this text that provided things like wheat, barley, madder, and opium. In the text, they gave they categorized by um, a unit of measurement, which they called man. So, for example, in the text it says that some districts produce 250,000 man of cotton and produce annually the equivalent of 9 core and 600 man of corn. And so on. So man was equivalent to approximately 3 kilograms according to the bullet point, and core is a third tier quantity in multiple decibel indie numbering system without a fixed universal value. So basically, what that's telling me, they don't have a universal value for it. It's just they're basically just saying it was doubled. So anyways, so what's the basis of the author's knowledge? Since I wasn't able to find very much information about Aqua Ali Khan Fazari Kirmani, I know that the last part of this person's name, Kirmani, is reference to Kirman, which is where this author was from. So that gives me the basis of his knowledge is that he's actually from Kirman, so he will know um, basically what happened in his life in this time frame, 1872 to 74. So that's basically his the basis of the knowledge that I know of. In this text, he's talking about firsthand, what it was like to live during this time frame, and he talks about many districts. Um, um, they all produce things to bring it to take to the city of Kerman City, and and these other districts are basically tribes outside of the city. They actually had to produce things. So he categorizes. I think he does categorize um, by location, the author, and he also categorizes the human groups by their religion. Because in the text, they say that the Al Hek, this, it's hard to say, hold on. the Al Hag, under the district of Basir, and he was talking about the religion of the people. He states it was the very same religion, but he also states it is most pointless and insignificant to refute the sects and consider it right by no law. Consider right by no law. So what I understand by that is, like, he's saying that this particular district, their religion, is not right under his assumption. So that's another thing why he assumes that these people are not worthy of his attention, to say. So the teacher also wanted me to answer the fact of the let me get it. The world system theory. So the world system theory is basically states that in world history that social change that suggests that world economic system in which some countries benefit while others are exploited. It's obvious that Sir John and Kirmani benefited from these other tribes and their work of the other tribes. So that basically proves his theory, and that Emanuel Wallerstein, a sociologist, developed this theory. So that is and they also, I believe the author wants to formally recognize that Kirman and Sir John were head and heels above the rest of the people and the rest of the tribes, because they were rich. In fact, he says in a couple of years they doubled their worth in the notable of Saran section, but he said he doubled their worth in that. So, okay, thank you very much.